Hey guys, welcome back to ProgramHub, and today in this episode I'm gonna talk about why did I got my new MacBook Pro M1 Pro replaced. As you all must have watched into the thumbnail itself that I've got my new MacBook Pro M1 Pro replaced, and I'll be talking about the reason why I got that replaced, as well as what happened into the complete section of service and how did I manage to get a replacement for that. So firstly, the issue into the MacBook Pro M1 Pro was that we had a very small black spot that was maybe a dead pixel or something into the display. So I'd been using that MacBook Pro M1 Pro for all around, I can say that 16 to 17 days. And finally, day before yesterday, that was on 17th of November, when I was editing one of the videos, I got to see a dead pixel. So there was a black spot on the display. Firstly, I thought that it might be a dust particle or something, so I tried with a duster to just remove that. But when it did not got removed, I contacted the store agent from where I got the laptop. So they told me that provide us some time, because now this is actually an issue into the display, so we'll be requiring some time to rectify this and let you know what can we provide as in service to you. So finally, after all around 18 hours, they contacted me once again and said me that, so if we found that this is an issue, so it will require an service. So for that, you'll need to require your laptop to be submitted to the service store, and then we'll try to diagnose that and then get to the main issue, and maybe it will come through and repair for you. So when the word repair came to me, because the MacBook Pro M1 Pro that I got was just around 17 days with me, and that was the 18th day for which I was having it. So when the word repair came, I clearly stated them that I do not want a repair, because that's a new MacBook Pro. And by the way guys, that is a pretty expensive machine. So for a new machine that cost you around in 2.4 lakhs in India, so in INR 2.4 lakhs, so that's a huge amount. So firstly, it's an expensive machine, not been used, because I had just kept that in my office and I was not even using that for a lot of continuous tasks for my daily purposes, because I still have the old MacBook Pro 15.6 inch and I've been continuously using that. I have not even transferred my all data into the new MacBook Pro M1 Pro. So that was not even a constant daily driver for me, and neither I have carried that to any place. So that was a complete new machine, and if that is getting repaired, so that is as similar as using an used MacBook Pro, and that I don't want it to. So I want a machine to be fresh as a new machine, and I don't like to use machines that are repaired or that are serviced. I stated them this reason clearly, that I do not want repair, I clearly need a replacement. So they told me that, so because your product is now out of the replacement warranty, so that means that if you get your products, if there's any issue into your product, and if you get that in the notice of the service center or the store from where you have purchased, within 14 days of time, they can replace your product. So they can provide you with a complete replacement of the product. But if it goes above 14 days, there is only repair available, or replacement of the damaged part is available as in service, not the complete product replacement. But I insisted upon that I need a replacement for the complete product. I do not need any kind of a service in the repair. So that person was actually the manager of that store. So he told me that we'll try to focus onto it, and we'll try our level best to get this rectified as per your needs. So he tried his level best, by the way. He was a really good person, I can literally say this, because I had been trying to go through the Apple service for very long time in India, and specifically if you consider the service of Apple in India, it's really we can say an issueful, awful, and really depressing. Whenever I get an issue, I visit the Apple service store, they usually deny for the service, or there's some kind of an issue with the Apple service in India specifically. I can just say this to you. But this person was a really good person. He tried to help his level best, and finally today in the morning he called me up. I can say that yesterday, that was on the 18th of November, he called me up in the evening just after the call got ended, like after he had all the talks for that repair and all. So within 3 to 4 hours he called me back. He said that, sir, please try to keep your machine ready for replacement. Try to take up all the backups and try to keep it ready. I have sent an approval letter to our higher authorities as well as Apple concern team so that they can replace your machine, and I think so there is a pretty much good chance that you can get your machine replaced as it is an defective machine. So I did all the things as he stated to me, and today into the morning he called me up and said that we have finally got the approval for a replacement, so you can come up and take the new machine as a replacement for. So guys, we finally have the new machine, that is a new MacBook Pro M1 Pro, and I'd like to show it to you. So this is a completely new machine. So all new MacBook Pro M1 Pro as a replacement. So we returned that and we got a new machine. So let me open this up. So here we have the M1 Pro. So by the way, I've already opened this up into the store just to check that I don't have that issue once again. So I just opened this up. Okay, so it's already preset, activated, and I wanted to confirm this time that I am getting in right machine. There is no defect. So I wanted to check that. Yes. So this is now a good one. Let's get it aside. And by the way, we already have the unboxing of the M1 Pro. If you want to watch that, the video link is into the top right corner. You can click there and have a look. So into the box, once again, all the documentations. Okay, so all the documentations with a new sticker, that is in black sticker. Okay, so that's it. And an adapter, 140 watts for charging, and cable, that is a magnetic MagSafe cable. So the new cables that we get. So that's it into the box. Okay, so guys, if we just now open this up, I would like to show this to you once again. Let's get this aside. So here we have the new MacBook Pro M1 Pro. Voila. So as you can see here into the video itself, there's nothing set up. I've just set up the account and this is all ready to go. So by the way, into the previous MacBook Pro M1 Pro that we got, we had a small dot into the display at the left bottom corner. So somewhere here was the dead pixel. There was a pixel issue, but now this machine is clear, completely all right. So this is the new MacBook Pro M1 Pro. And guys, I'll just like to give you some opinion. So just try to test out whenever you get a new MacBook Pro. As part of my experience, I'll clearly say this to you. Whenever you get a new machine, try to test your machine within the first 14 days. Try to use that, check every feature. And if in case you have got any issues, consult to the store from where you purchased or any of the Apple service stores so that you can get an rectification that will be a replacement for your product if there is anything into a defect within 14 days of time. So that is a really critical thing, and I was not really aware of this policy. I can clearly state this. I was aware that there is a replacement program of Apple that if you get your machine defective or there's some issue into the machine, they will replace your machine, but I was not aware about this timeline that is so very specific, 14 days. So I'll just like to inform you all that it is a 14 days. Try to use your machine, check every feature of your machine, and if there's any problem into the machine, try to contact them as soon as possible. So guys, this had been the complete story why I got my new MacBook Pro M1 Pro replaced with a new MacBook Pro. And now since we have the machine once again, we'll be coming soon with some more videos as you demand. So guys, if you have any more questions, please comment it down below. We'll be happy to answer that. If you liked our video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Meet you in the next episode. Till then, goodbye.